So the plan for today is we're going to do a little bit of tumbling conditioning because I know that many of you are missing your tumbling. So we're going to start with some plyometrics work. So if you've been working with me between the two lockdowns, you'll have done some of this stuff before. If you haven't, don't worry, it'll be easy peasy. We'll then just do a little bit of ankle and wrist strengthening work, a little bit of shoulder work, shoulder stretching and shoulder strengthening. Then we'll do a little bit of work on our round-offs, a little bit of work on our flick shapes, and a little bit of work on tuck back shapes if we have time. You won't be doing any of those skills, so you won't be doing any round-offs, won't be doing any flicks, and won't be doing any tuck backs. This is just about doing the shapes, so practicing our shapes and our conditioning for it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get warmed up with a plyometrics routine. You're going to start feet apart. We're going to do squat jumps. So this is the first exercise. It will be done to a Tabata, so go show me squat jumps. So you bend those knees up and down. Then you're going to do squat pulses. So down in your squat, you're going to do little bounces. Then turn to the side close. You're going to do lunge jumps. So 1 foot in front, down, bend that knee, jump, swap sides. Then you'll put 1 foot in front and you'll do little lunge pulses in that lunge shape. So getting that back knee nice and close to the floor, but without it touching. Then you repeat those two things again. So you do your lunge jumps, and then you put your other foot in front and do squat pulses on that leg. Then turn back to the front, Jose. You're going to do your curtsy hop. So starting on your right leg. And you're going to tuck that leg up out behind you. And then hop up nice and high. And then you're going to do the same on the other leg. So notice Josie started on one leg and she did one side and then she's done the other side. So let's get started. Right, so you're going to start with squat jumps. Feet apart. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Big jumps. Try to see how high you can get off the floor and then bend those knees. Good job. Keep going. That's 2, 1, stop. Okay, next up, you've got squat pulses. So in that squat shape, nice and deep, bend those knees. 2, 1, go. Nice deep squat, and then just tiny, tiny little bounces. Good job. Try and get your knees facing forwards. Don't turn those knees out. That's it. Keep those arms up. 2, 1, stop. Okay, lunge jumps next. So 1 foot in front and big jumps in that lunge shape. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Get that knee. Don't put those hands on the floor. Keep those hands up nice and high. Good job, guys. Keep going. 2, 1, stop. Okay, put your other foot in front for me, everybody. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Bend that knee and little bounces. Don't put your hand on your knee. Either have your hands on your hips or down by your side. That's it. Get that back knee as close to the floor without it touching. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, we're going back to our lunge jump. So 1 foot in front, big jumps and swap those legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done, keep going. Get that back knee as close to the floor as you can. Good job, keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, other foot in front this time. You're going to do your lunge pulses again. Remember, get that back knee close to the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, nice deep lunge. Hands either on your hips or down by your side. Don't rest them on your front leg. That's it, keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, this time put your right foot behind. You're gonna do your curtsy hops. 3, 2, 1, go. So bend that knee and then hop up nice and high. That's it, keep going. 2, 1, stop. Okay, next up, swap sides. You're going to do your curtsy hops on your left side. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, big hops. Make sure that back knee is close to the floor but not touching it. That's it, good job. Nearly done now. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, we're going to do one more set of those. So this time, try and make your jumps even bigger. Try and make your squats even deeper. So getting nice and close to the floor without bending your back or letting your knees touch the floor. So, ready? We're going to do squat jumps again. So feet apart. Ready? Squat jumps. 3, 2, 1. Feet apart, big jumps. That's it, nice deep squats. Make sure you hit that squat shape every time. Three, 2, 1, stop. Okay, next up, squat pulses. Make your squat a little bit deeper and then little bounces. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Squat pulses, so in that nice deep squat shape, and then just tiny, tiny little bounces. Get your hands off your knees and make sure your knees are facing forwards, not out to the side. So toes pointing forwards. Good, well done. 2, 1, stop. Okay, next up we've got lunge jumps. So one foot in front, big jump and squat planks. Use your arms. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice deep lunges. Get that back knee nice and close to the floor. The closer you get it, the harder you got to work to get up off nice and high. Good, keep going, big bounces. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, this time put one foot in front, hands down by your sides or on your hips, and little bounces. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Get that back knee as close to the floor as you can make it. Good, well done. Make those bounces controlled. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, back to our lunge jumps. Make them nice and high. Explode off the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Big explosive jumps off the floor. Try and challenge yourself to go as high as possible. That's it, keep going. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, put the other foot in front this time, and you're going to do your lunge pulses. Remember, nice controlled bounces. 3, 2, 1, go. Little bounces. Remember, the closer that knee is to the floor, the harder you're going to make it, so the stronger you're going to get. That's it, keep going. Nice and low. Good. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, this time we've got our curtsy hop. So put one foot behind and you're going to do a big hop up to the sky. Use your arms. 2, 1, go. So tuck behind, big hop up. Try and hop so high that you can point your toe underneath. It should be fully extended. That's it. That's it, keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, other foot. So tuck the other one behind. 1, go. That's it, big hop. That's it, nearly done. 2, 1, stop there. Okay, well done. That's a bit of a leg workout to start off with. So give your legs a shake and then you're going to follow Josie, and Josie's going to lead our warm up. We're focusing particularly on our ankles and our wrists getting nice and stretched out here. That's it, make sure you're stretching yourself out nice and fully. It's quite chilly, so we want to make sure our muscles are nice and ready to do some conditioning, our favourite. When we're doing these arm circles, make sure your arms are tightly locked. That's it. Keep those knees nice and straight. Try and keep your toes pointing forwards. That's it. Moving across. And reach over to the other side. Really stretch out the side of your body. Push those fingertips all the way to the wall. That's it. And now really reach for that flat back shape. And then the one we've been talking about. Should be able to eat your dinner off your back. And reaching down to your toes. All the way into the middle. And across to the other side. That's it. Start stretching out your pike folds, your standing pike folds, so little bounces and then extending those knees. Do it a couple of times. If you're not quite touching the floor, that's fine. Try and make sure on the next one, you reach even further. So if you're already on the floor, reach those fingertips behind your toes. If you're not quite touching the floor, reach down further. That's it. And moving into sitting pike. Point and flex your toes, really point them down to the floor, push your knees down, so really work on your knee extension here. You should be able to point your toes so hard and extend your knees so much that your heels come off the floor. So really work to push those knees down into the ground. That's it, well done everybody. Squeeze those toes, make sure they're fully pointed. And lowering to pike fold, and you're going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sitting up. Well done. And folding forwards again into pike. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sitting up. Well done. Moving to straddle. Again, extending those toes. Really work to get those heels off the floor. So push those knees down into the ground. Even when you're working on these folds, make sure your toes are pointed. And reaching across, try and get your inside shoulder to touch the floor so you can really feel that stretch up your side. And swap sides. Really reaching across, push those knees down into the ground. Point those toes. And swapping sides, well done guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, folding down to Japana, and you're going to hold your Japana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sitting up. This time I want you to do it again, but I want you to flex your feet, so toes up at the ceiling, and you're going to fold forwards and hold it. 5, make sure those toes are flexed. 4, 3, 2, 1, and sitting up. Well done. And moving on. Stretching out your wrists. Really make sure that it's nice and stretched here. That's it, well done, guys. And start stretching out those backs. Push those hips down to the floor, arch that back, look back at the back wall if you can. And now pushing backwards, pushing your shoulders into the floor, bums up in the air. Lift those chins for an even deeper stretch. And pushing forwards again, hips down to the floor. And backwards. That's it. Carrying on. Okay, moving forwards. Forward lunge, we're just going to do a couple of stretches for splits. So hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sitting back, straighten that front knee. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide into your splits. And hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, change to the other side. Show me that long lunge shape. And hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting back, stretch that front leg out. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sliding forwards into splits and holding it. If you're flat, arms up nice and high. And hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving into middle splits or box splits. Work for that frog's legs first. Make sure your positioning's right. Make sure your bum's in line with your knees and your toes are directly behind your knees. And push those hips nice and flat. And hold, hold, hold. Moving on. Go for your side lunges. Pushing those hips down. If you want to make it an even tighter, deeper stretch for your hamstrings and your calves, flex your foot like Josie is. And swap sides. And swap sides again. That's it. Keep that chest forwards, don't be leaning backwards. Push those hips down to the floor. And swap sides, last time. Okay, sliding down into your splits. Fabulous, well done. Okay, stretching out your shoulders next. So bend those arms, so hands slightly behind you, fingertips facing your bum, bend those elbows and push your shoulders down to the floor. We are going to be doing a little bit more shoulder flexibility work. So if you know that you've got stiff shoulders, listen up, because this is stuff that you can do at home. Okay, ready for bridges? Push those shoulders over your hands. And pushing up, hold it in your own time. Just do one and then just come down, give yourself a shake, and we're going to move on. Okay, for this exercise, you're going to need your weights or tins of beans. So we're going to do a combination of some ankle and wrist strengthening work. So the first one, that's it. First thing you're going to do, if you need to be stood by a wall or have something to hold on to, that's fine. Move yourself so you've got something to hold on to. You're going to start with ankles. So you're going to put your feet together and you're going to do your heel raises. You can hold the weights to give yourself a little bit more resistance. If you're a little bit older, want to make it a bit harder. So the first exercise is heel raises, like that. Second exercise, you might want to hold on to something for this. You're going to stand on one foot and do your one-footed heel raises. So lifting up, make sure your heel is going forwards and it's not twisting out to the side at all. You want to make sure the middle of that foot is going right over your toe. Then you're going to swap sides, easy peasy. Then you move on to your wrists. So you hold weights in both hands. You're going to start with your wrists facing upwards. Joyce, we'll come a little bit closer and then you'll be able to demonstrate this one a bit better. So you're going to start with your wrist facing upwards. You're going to pull the weights up into your hands, so up and down, face the side to me. So you can just watch, hands in and out. So that's the first exercise. Then you turn it so your wrists are facing down at the floor and you pull your wrists up like you're changing gears on a bicycle. And then you put your weights down and you do hand scrunches. We have done these in warm-ups quite a bit. So you scrunch your hands and then like you're doing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So it's like we're going to do it as a Tabata. There's only 6 exercises and the music goes on for 8 exercises. So once you've done the 6, you'll start again at number 1 and then the music will change after you do the first 2. So you'll get a little break halfway through. So are you ready? Standing up, we're starting with heel raises. Okay, ready, feet together. Make sure those ankles stay glued together. Heel raises in. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice tight feet. So as you can see, Josie's ankles are not coming apart, so make sure yours don't come apart either. Squeeze those knees together and make sure your legs are straight. Well done, keep working. Well done. 2, 1, stop. Okay, this time you're doing it on one foot. Don't be afraid to hold on to something if you need to. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, make sure that foot goes forwards. Don't let it turn out to the side. That's it, well done, keep going. Three, 2, 1, stop. Swap feet. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Heel raises, make sure you go up as high as you can without that heel turning over. So really stretch it out. Try and keep your body up nice and straight. Don't let yourself fall forwards. And if you're holding on to something, don't put all your weight on it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you've not done so already, pick up those weights and ready to lift your weights in. Ready? 2, 1, go. So just up and in like that. That's it. Make sure those wrists are facing up at the ceiling and that your elbows are straight. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, ready? Turn them the other way so your wrists are facing down. And we're going to do our bicycle gearbox. 2, 1, go. So like you're changing the gears on your bike. Straight elbows. That's it. Try and have those hands right out in front of you. Keep your elbows strong. Well done. 2, 1, stop. Okay, pop your weights down. Ready for your hand scrunches. So make sure you ball them up really tight and then extend them. 2, 1, go. So hold each for about, count to 2 in your head. That's it. So really tighten up those hands and then explode them out. Three, 2, 1, stop there. Okay, heading up, going back to your heel raises. So feet together for this one. Ready? 2, 1, feet together and nice tight heel raises. Up as high as you can go. That's it, keep going. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1 foot now. Remember, you can hold on to something if you need to. 2, 1, go. On 1 foot. Don't let your heel roll out. Make sure your foot is pushing forwards over your toe. That's it, well done. 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, moving on, you're going to do it on your other side this time. So ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Are the foot heel raises? That's it, keep going. Push that toe right up and push the middle of your foot over your toe. That's it. 3, 2, 1, stop there. Okay, ready for your hands? So you're going to bring them in first. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Try and make sure your wrist comes straight over. Don't let them go inwards too much. Just straight up. Well done. Two, one, stop. Okay, turn it over so your wrists are facing down at the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So now like you're changing your gears on your bike. That's it. Keep those elbows nice and straight. Don't let those arms drop. Try and keep your back nice and straight. Try not to arch. Well done. 2, 1, stop. Okay, pop those weights down. We're going to do our hand scrunches. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Big scrunches, so tighten them up as small as you can, and then big explodes out. That's it, nearly done. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay. Right, we're going to move on to do some shoulder conditioning really quickly. So again, we're going to do this as a Tabata. So it's going to be a combination of strengthening and conditioning work. You don't need the weights for this. What you will need is your sofa or chair. So first one, easy peasy, you start on your knees, doing your shoulder shrugs on your knees. So just up and down with those shoulders. We've done this quite a lot, so you do probably know what you're doing. Then on your sofa or by a wall, if you have one, you're going to do a tuck-shaped handstand. But the aim is to try and get your shoulders as close to your sofa or your wall as possible. So you do a nice tight tuck shape, close to show you. And you're trying to get those shoulders into that wall, so your hands will be next to it. And you're trying to get those shoulders really pushing backwards. Then we've got, I love the name of this one, I found it today, it made me so happy. Hopping inchworms. So you can start over here. So you'll need a bit of space to do this, so you'll do one and then you'll turn back. You're going to put your hands down by your toes. And now using your shoulders only, you're going to hop yourself out to front support. So you're going to push your shoulders, that's it, and then hop out again, push, all the way to front support, Joes. And push again, push, and then bounce your toes in, up, and then hop those hands out again. So really just using your shoulders, your elbows should not bend at all here. Then you hop those toes in. Then we have got elbows on the sofa. So for this one, we're going to leave your sofa again. Not for that side, Joes. So you're going to put your elbows on your toes. So you're going to kneel down in front of it, elbows on the sofa, and then you're going to push your shoulders down here. Making sure that your fingertips don't touch each other. They should stay out like this. You haven't had anything like it tonight, but if you've got something like a floor bar, you can hold on to the floor bar like this to make sure that your fingertips don't go any closer. So you just go put your elbows on here, fingers facing towards the ceiling, and then push your shoulders all the way down to the floor. Easy peasy, that's halfway through. Then, from there, you have got, if you're working on a mat, you can do it up onto the mat. You're going to start in front support with your fingertips off the mat. If you haven't, don't worry, just do it on the floor. And then from there, you're going to do a shoulder shrug, an explosive shoulder shrug, to push your fingertips onto the mat. And then just back down again, up onto the mat, and down. You get the idea? Then, you're going to hold bridge. If you've got particularly flexible shoulders, Josie isn't going to do this one. If you've got particularly flexible shoulders, you can do your bridge up against the wall. So you lie down on the wall, push up the bridge, and try and get your shoulders to touch the wall. If you've got particularly flexible shoulders, or you want to give yourself a challenge. If you've not, or you don't want to do that, that's fine, just do it in the middle. Then, L-shape handstand up against a wall or a sofa, and you're going to do shoulder shrugs. Again, you'll probably be quite used to this one. I've done it in quite a lot of our sessions. So, shoulder shrugs, upside down. And then the last one, you can hold weights for this one if you want, but you don't have to. You're going to try and lift your arms up to your ears, just as far as you can go, keeping them in front of your, keeping them in line with your shoulders. So have your hands facing in. You're just going to lift those arms up as high as you can go, up to there. Now, letting your back do this, and going into an arch shape. So it doesn't matter if your arms don't go all the way to your ears. It just matters that you keep a nice strong posture and you don't let yourself arch. Don't let those arms go. Right, we're going to do that one once through because there's a lot of stuff going on in there. So the first thing we're going to start with, we're going into our shoulder shrugs on our knees. I'm going to count this one, I think, to give you all a bit of time to adjust for the next thing. So we're going to do 20 seconds on and then 15 seconds off to help you get ready for the next one. Are you ready? So on your knees and big shoulder shrugs. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoulder shrugs on those knees. That's it. So really extending those shoulders, keeping those arms straight, keeping your head neutral. Don't let those arms bend at all. Don't let your back arch. That's it. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're moving into our tucked handstand shape against the wall. So find yourself a wall or a sofa and get ready. You've got about another 8 seconds. Less than. Okay, tucked handstand in 3, 2, 1, go. So 20 seconds. Really push those shoulders open so you can feel your shoulders trying to get into your wall. Make sure they're nice and close by your hands and squeeze, or by your ears even. Don't make them be too wide. That's it. Keep holding. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. Okay, moving back into your space. We're going for our hopping inchworms. So where we hop out to front support and then bounce our toes in. Ready? You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So hop those shoulders out. Remember, don't bend your elbows. It's only your shoulders working here. And then bounce those toes in and hop all the way out again. That's it. Keep going. And when you run out of space, turn around. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, we're getting ready for our elbows on our bed or sofa and doing our elbow stretch. So find your bed or sofa, pop your elbows on it, fingers facing the ceiling. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. Try and make sure your back is in a nice straight line. So if you've not got something that's quite even, just stand up and bend your legs. Make sure your elbows are bent and make sure your fingertips are going directly up. Really push those shoulders down to the floor. That's it, well done. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, we are moving onto our explosive front supports. So you can either do this on the sofa or if you've got a mat, see if you can hop onto your mat. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Really big push up onto those mats. So really explode up. Use those shoulders. That's it. Keep working. Keep going. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, we are moving onto our bridge. So you're going to hold your bridge. So either up against a wall or just in the middle. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and push up and hold. Try and push those shoulders over your hands. Keep holding. 5 seconds in. Keep going, try not to come down. Try and push those shoulders all the way over those fingertips. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, finding your L-shaped handstand, either by the wall, on the sofa, on your bed, and we're going to do our shoulder shrugs upside down. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. So feet up, and then shoulder shrugs. Just using your shoulders, don't bend your elbows. Keep those elbows nice and tight. Try and make sure that bum is all the way over your head and that you've got a nice straight back. Well done. Try not to come down. Keep that bum forwards. Nearly done now, guys. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And the last one, either holding on to a weight or holding on to nothing. You're going to lift those arms up to your ears, palms facing each other. Ready? Keep that back nice and straight. Don't let that back arch. 3, 2, 1, and go. Arms all the way up to ears. And then back down again. Keeping those arms nice and tight. Remember, don't let that back arch. If your back is arching, don't go so high. That's it. Good work, guys. Last little bit. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Those are a really, really good set of exercises to help you with your shoulder strength for your tumbling, but also if you know that you have slightly stiff shoulders, practice those at home and you'll be able to do a perfect bridge with your fingertip, your shoulders over your hands in no time. It's really important for not only our tumbling, but also for beam, that we have nice flexible shoulders, because that makes our backwards walkovers, forwards walkovers, and flicks on beam an awful lot easier. So if you know that you have slightly stiff shoulders, or you want to keep working them and making sure they're ultra flexible, keep working that set of exercises. Do 20 to 30 seconds on, and then give yourself 15 seconds of rest. Right, we're going to move on to doing something a little bit more exciting. Now, we've finished the conditioning side of it, the boring conditioning. We're now going to do some work on our round-offs and our entry into our round-offs and our round-off shapes. So, for the first one, you're going to need to be by a wall. So, you're going to put your knees up by the wall. You're going to be on your knees. You're going to push backwards on your knees. So you're going to lean back in this shape, round your back. Not so you're sitting, so you're sort of stretching there. There you go. And you're going to round your back here and hold that shape. So as you can see, Josie is bending those knees slightly and leaning backwards. And then she's got a lovely round shape here. She's holding on. Josie's holding on to the block. Try not to hold on to the block. Try and keep those arms in by your ears. But it is a bit hard. So if you need to practice just leaning back from your feet first, away from the wall, try that. And then move it to the wall and add the rounded back shape and arms are like a round one. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to give that one a go. I'm going to give you points. So if I look through, I'm going to watch everybody. If I see you doing a particularly good one, or I see some things that could be corrected, I'll give you some hints and tips. So get started. I'm watching. Good, Izzy. Just lean back a little bit more and really round that back. So squeeze those hips underneath you. That's it, Amelie. Round that back and really push those shoulders backwards and try and lean back over those feet. Good, Millie. Good, Darcy. That's it. Keep working. You've got about another 10 seconds. That's it. Well done. Let's last little go. Okay. Hold it there. Right. Now, still using your wall, or if you don't have a wall, just do it in the middle. Just make sure you work on that arm positioning. You're going to move backwards. So stand up. You need to lunge into it. So start, feet together, arms by your sides. You're going to lunge, step forwards, and you're going to squeeze hands against the wall, holding this shape. So the thing we're looking for here is that your arms are tight into your shoulders, you're pushing forwards, this front knee's bent and this back leg straight. So come back to stand, Jose. 2 feet together. 3, 2, 1, and leave. If you don't have a wall, do it in the middle of the floor. Squeeze to your ears. Yeah, don't want to see anybody going into a round off like this. Yeah, arms under those ears. So have a practice of that one, please. That's it. Good, you might need to be a little bit further away, Darcy. A little bit further, take a bigger step back so you get a nice lunge into it. That's better, I like that one more. Nice, Maya, good girl. Good, Amelie. Good, Ewan, that's a nice shape. Good, Charlotte, I like that as well. Just make sure your back's staying nice and tight. Don't drop your hips forwards. Keep that chest rounded. Good, Izzy, make sure your hands come from by your sides. So you swing forwards underneath your body like that. Don't go over the top. That's it. Good, Scarlett. But I think that your head was sticking out, so make sure that you're hiding those ears. Good, Lauren, I really like that. I think your hands could be a little bit lower. So don't have your hands so high up, reach low. Loads better, I love that shape, well done. Good, Isla W, hide those ears, don't be looking at me. So look, there you go, so much better. Good, Eve, I want a longer lunge on that leg. There you go, you corrected that, I liked it. Good, Evie, skippings. Good, Lily. Good, Tamia. Okay, hold it there. Really happy with those guys. Those were a really, really nice shape. So key things with our round-offs is that we go into them nice and low. So when we're in the gym, the common things we see with round-offs that we don't like are people who go into a high, imagine going into a round-off high. Going into their round-off like this. You don't get any power from up there for a round-off. Show me where we go into our round-off goes. We go down and into the floor. Josie nearly pushed over the blocks there because she was going low into it. She was getting down into the floor. It means that we hit the floor faster, which means we get bigger push and bigger bounce off the floor. So the faster you get those hands on the floor, the faster you can get them off again. So, moving on, we've done our lovely lunge. I now want you, if you haven't done that, now try, or if you haven't done so already, now try that lunge shape on the floor. So not going against the wall, just going into the middle. Do it if you can, do it so you're facing me, so I can see if those arms are squeezed into your ears. Just like Josie, so just like we were doing without the wall. Let's have a look. That's it. Good, Ellie. The lunge was a little bit too low that time, so you wobbled. So a little bit less lunge and tight, so you'll be more stable on the floor. Good, Sarah, and squeeze those arms even tighter into those ears. Good, Eve, I like that shape a lot. Good, Zadie, I like that shape too. Let's see who else we can see. Good, Scarlett. Scarlett H, that was a really nice one. Good, Darcy. I reckon you could lunge a little bit further forwards as well. I think I was a tiny bit high. So a little bit lower. Good. Nice, Ava, well done. Good, Sarah, I like that. Okay, so we can do it from standing still and doing our step into it and stepping forwards into a lunge. Now, we need to think about our hurdle step. So our hurdle step is also where we get our power. Josie, can you just show me a nice hurdle step? So watching Josie, this is what our hurdle step looks like. Nice. Do me one more facing this way, but we'll do it slowly and we'll talk through the different parts. So, as you can see, Josie starts with her feet together. She bends her knees and swings her arms behind her. She jumps forwards, and she steps, and then steps forwards into her lunge. So it's got to be a nice long step forwards. Josie's having to make hers a little bit smaller so that you can see her. But what I want to see is a nice long lunge and then 2 big steps into that round. So, have a go at doing that. So, big jump, step, step, Holger lunge. It will be hard to Holger lunge because you're traveling forwards. So don't worry if you fall out of it. I'm not worried about you holding that lunge because normally you'd have a round off. But I want to see that nice long jump, good Eva, into your 2 steps. And that you're attempting that lunge shape. Good Imogen. Go on then, give that one a go. Good Keela. Good. Even longer, Darcy J, for that hurdle. Good, Lils. Good. Sarah, make sure you start with those feet together and then you jump forwards with those feet together to start with, and then you do your 2 steps. Hurdle steps are annoying, but there are some competitions that ask you to do round off flicks or tumbles from just a hurdle step. So it's really important that we know exactly what a hurdle step is so we can tumble into it. Good, Amelia. That was a really good effort at the hurdle step. Well done. Good, Lily. Good, Izzy. I really like that hurdle step. Just squeeze those arms into your ears. Good, Maddie. Good, Ellen. Just try and make sure those 2 big steps are nice and defined. Okay, hold it there. We're going to run out of time if I don't wrap things up quite quick or don't move on. The next one we're going to do, we're going to do 3 needle kicks. So you're going to start on your knee. I'm going to give you 2 options for this one. Only do one involving a cartwheel if you've got space and you're not going to kick anything. So the first one, you're going to do 3 needle kicks to stand up in a nice rounded back shape. So 2, that was not. So 3 needle kicks to standing rounded back. 1, 2, 3, and stand tight. So as you see, Josie's finished with her arms by her ears, her back's rounded, and she's up on her toes. You should be traveling backwards a little bit here. So if you take a step or 2 back, don't worry, that's good, because we want to move backwards in a round off. The second option for this one, if you've got space, you're going to do 3 needle kicks into a cartwheel to 2 feet. You're going to go 1, 2, and cartwheel to round, 2 feet, like a round off. There you go. And again, same with that one. If you move backwards afterwards, that's good. You want to be thinking about traveling backwards for a flick. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and that's all to do those. That's it. In those needle kicks, keep those arms up by your ears and make sure that when you do your finish, you end up with those arms squeezed to your ears. That's it. Oh, where are you going? Good. Well done, everybody. Okay, hold it there. If we don't go very quick, we won't get through all my flick stuff. Okay, we're going to move on to some shaping for our flicks. Flicks are really hard because you have to remember your beautiful rainbow shape that you do over the top. One of the key problems with a flick is that we come over the pipe shape and then we have no power for our flick, our top backs or anything after the flick. So we're going to start by working on our shaping for our flick. So you're going to come to the floor and you're going to start in a back support shape. We're just going to hold an easy back support. So can everybody go into back support for me? If you don't hold back support, it looks like it's like this. Try and lift those hips up as high as you can, keeping his head in. So you want your hips up nice and high. Give that one a go for me, everybody. You've got 10 seconds. Good. Keep those legs straight, so we shouldn't have bent legs. Good. Well done, everybody. Right. What we're going to do now, very quickly, we're going to do 10 back lifts, back support lifts. So, Jose, starting back support. Now you're going to lift up and down, up, down. So you're going to do 10 of those on my count. You're then going to hold back support for 10 seconds, also on my count. We're going to do that one 2 times through. Are you ready? Okay. Lift in back support, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it, 1, 2, push up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep those heads in, 8, 9, 10, and again lift, 1, and 2, 3, try and arch that back a bit, 4, 5, 6, fingers facing your bum. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it. 1, 2, hips up high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, stand up. Go stand by your wall or sofa if you have one, or bed. You're going to start in a wall sitting shape like this. So feet away from you, bend those knees like you're sitting down. From there, you're going to have your hands in front of you. And you're going to lift your arms up to by your ears and then back down again, like you're taking your arms back into a flick. Don't do it particularly fast if you've got a wall behind you because you're going to hurt your knuckles. So control and just practicing there. If you're doing it by your sofa or you think you can control it and not hit your wall, do it nice and fast so you get that nice sharp motion. But I want you to do 10 of those in your own time. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. So 10 of those in your own time. That's it. Make sure you're slightly off balanced. Good, well done. Good job. Make sure when you do this or when you're thinking about doing it, if you come back to doing it in your own time, you don't take your hands up like this or you don't take them up like this. When we flick, we want our arms in by our ears. Here. We don't flick out here because you do it on your head, and you don't flick like this, otherwise you end up with sore hands. So, the next one we're going to do, we're going to go back on the floor. If you've got a cushion, a pillow, something soft you can use, we're going to put that behind you. So, sit in front of your cushion or your pillow. You can do this one on the floor. Just make sure you don't do it particularly fast or you're going to hurt your back. So, you're going to start sitting in a pike shape. Up nice and tall, hands down on the floor beside you. From there, you're going to swing your arms up to your ears, lie back on your cushion, and lift your hips up like you did in your hip lifts. So you go up, hips, and then you come back down again. You can do this one on the floor, just make sure you don't do it too fast or you're going to hurt your back. So, I'm going to give you a chance to do 20 of those in your own time. I'm going to have a look. If I see some particularly good ones, I will tell you. Good, Ellie. Good, Ewan. Good, who's that? Scarlett, yeah, Scarlett and Sapphire Scarlett. That was a good one. Couldn't say Scarlet H because they're both Scarlet H's. Right, that's it. Good, Sean. Hold that shape hold the arch shape a little bit longer. So don't rush it. Hold that arch and then come down. Much better. Good girl. Keep those legs straight. Don't let your legs bend. That's it. Keep going. How many more goes? Oh. Good. Okay, hold it there. So we're not going to do the next one all together, but I'm going to get Josie to show you one more that you can do in your own time. So for those of you working on your learning your flicks now, or if you know that you flick with slightly bent knees or your feet apart, this is a really good one for you. So I'm going to show you now, and then you'll have plenty of opportunity to practice it at home. So you're going to need to be in front of your bed, so somewhere where you can lean backwards without hurting yourself. You're going to start in a wall sit shape, up by your bed or sofa, hands down by your sides. You're going to repeat what you just did on the floor, but pushing backwards off your feet and try to get as far across your bed as possible. So you have your hands down by your sides, you push, and you end up in a nice little arch shape there. Do me one more. So you start here, hands down by your sides, you push, and you end up there. The goal here is to try and get as far across your bed as possible. We're not trying to go up. You want to go high enough that you clear your bed, but you don't show me one where you go up too high. You don't want to do this. Because in a flip, you don't want to go too high, because then you get no power for your second skill. You want to push it back, nice and long, so that you end up as far along that bed as possible. So that is one that you can practice at home in your own time. It's really good if you're learning your flicks and you haven't quite got it yet, or if you know that you flick with slightly bent knees, as I know lots of us do when we're just new to them. Right. Okay. We're going to move on and do just about 3 or 4 minutes of some top back work. So, first thing, nice and simply, start on your knees on your floor. We're going to do these 10, we're going to do 10 of these on my count. So you're going to start on your knees. You're then going to push and jump to stand on your feet. So start there, jump, land on your feet. So, and then you don't jump down to land on your knees, just sit down normally, otherwise you're going to break your kneecaps. So ready, starting on your knees, we're going to do 10 jumps to land on our feet. Ready, steady, go, 1, down, and 2, and down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, nearly done, down, 9, 2 to go, and down, and 10, and down. Well done. So that's just a good one, and an entertaining one, just to work on getting some push off the floor. Really good for standing tumbles. So if you're wanting to learn to do a standing flick or a standing top back, do lots of those, because it will help you get that explosive power you need to get off the floor nice and high. Right, back down to your knees. We're going to do another 10 of these all together. Onto your knees. This is a different exercise. So you start sitting down on your feet. Arms behind you. All you're going to do is sit up on your knees and push your hips slightly further forwards. And then back down. Because in our top backs, we want to make sure that out of our flick, we come up with our hips slightly in front of us to help us get lots of height into our top back. So you're just going to sit down, push forwards, open those hips, and back down again. So let's do another 10 of those all together. We're going to do these quite quickly. So I want it to be a fast sit up. Ready, sitting down. Ready, go, 1, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, we're going to do one more set of those and then we're going to finish it for today. And I'm going to do another session like this in maybe a week or so where we can cover everything that we didn't quite manage to cover today. So we're going to do one more set of those. Go, can you face the front? What I want you to focus on is making sure that as you go up, your arms are in here and not out here. We can't set for a top back out here because you won't go anywhere. So when you drive those arms up, you're going to come up to those ears and look for those fingertips. Ready, let's do another 10 on my count. Ready, go, 1, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Well, good work today, everybody. You all worked exceptionally hard. It was really nice to see you doing some things that are a little bit different and not just boring conditioning. I hope you found that useful. I hope that you're going to practice that loads at home, particularly those of you who don't have flicks, so that when you come back to the gym, those flicks are easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okie dokie. I'm going to say goodbye to you all there. So well done, and I will see you.
Bye. 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 Bye.